welcome. I just wanted to take the time to post a quick 5-minute meditation that I do often at the beginning of my practice. Sometimes I do it even before I go to bed. It's just a nice way to guide me back to my center and to ground me when I feel chaotic, stressed, or quite often anxious. And I think most of us are feeling that lately with the current affairs. So if you'd like to join me, please find a quiet space in your home or your office. I like to elevate my hips. You can sit on a block if you have one, a pillow, just getting the hips up above the knees. Once you find a comfortable spot, just taking a big inhale through your nose, filling the form, and just letting it out the mouth, letting the shoulders drop and the jaw relax. And when you feel ready, close your eyes. And we're going to find our own personal center here by tilting our pelvis forward, rocking forward just slightly, and then guiding the sits bones, lengthening them down towards the ground below you, the block, the pillow. And then feel the lungs begin to reach forward now, letting the rib cage split open. And then use your shoulder blades to guide yourself gently back here, holding the shoulder blades back, aligning the shoulders back over the hips. And then allowing the nose, the tip of your nose to pull forward. And using the back of the head to pull yourself back to the center, stacking the crown of the head on the shoulders on the hips. Placing yourself on this spit in the center and imagining there's a line traveling from below you, from the ground all the way up the spine, piercing the crown of the head towards the sky or the ceiling above you. Fit the tongue behind the two front teeth just slightly and relax the eyelids. And begin to draw air in through your nose and back out through your nose. Rest your hearing on the sound of your breath. And giving yourself a few rounds here to fill the space between the ear with the inhale and the exhale. And using our imagination, I'd like you to see yourself sitting in the middle of a sphere. And you can see through the sphere what's outside, but we're contained inside. So place yourself there now, sitting up tall. Sending the shoulder blades back and the shoulders wide, sending the sits bones long and the hips wide to their own side. And in this sphere, I'd like you to see your breath inhaling the arc in front of you. So pulling the breath from underneath you, up in front of you and over the top of the head. And then exhaling the arc behind you and down below the seat. And continue breathing in this circular manner, inhaling forward and up and over. Exhaling behind you and down and under. Keep resting the hearing on the sound of your breath, on the sound of my voice. And keep breathing in these arcs for 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Always mediating forward and back, finding yourself in the center. Last round of breath in. And completely out. And then taking that breath and seeing it now move from the left forward in front of you to the right. And exhaling back from the right behind you to the left. Keep hearing the sound of your breath. Feel the subtle shifts in the body as you see the breath moving in this circular pattern. Never stagnant, always subtle shifts. Keep sitting tall. Keep breathing wide. Last 3 breaths here, in and out. Inhale, using the breath to scrape the sides of the sphere. Exhaling, releasing, feeling the form come back to itself. And then seeing yourself in the center of this sphere now. Begin to inhale in all directions, forward and up, left to right, behind you, filling the form, and then exhaling, emptying completely, feeling the form return to self. Inhale, filling the physical body, allowing your skin to press against that bubble that you sit in, and then releasing it all. Inhaling again from the ground up, sending a piece of you in every direction, forward and back, left, right, down, above, and out. Packaging ourselves up, breathing full to every corner and crevice of the body. And emptying it out, clearing the clutter. This next exhale, breathe in fully, again, in all directions. Filling the lungs to capacity, they press down as the diaphragm presses down and the chest rises. Tuck your chin down at the top of that breath. Hold full, let the skin drape over the fullness of the body. And then lift the chin, open the mouth, release the air. And slowly starting to pull the air in and out through your nose in a natural cadence. Knowing that the breath will come on its own. We don't need to force it to happen. But we can manipulate it. We can direct it, lengthen it, soften it. Use it to soften us in a time of stress or need. Placing ourselves inside of this bubble. Watching the events that go on around us, seeing what's in front of us, what's behind us, what's beside us, what's above us. Bringing ourselves back to awareness. Choosing to respond and not react. Take 2 more breaths here in stillness. Hear the sound of your breath. hands to heart center. Tent the fingertips here, touch your thumb knuckles to your sternum, bow your head. See the space between your hands and breathe into that space. That space that is now, that space that is you. And then pull all of that energy, gather it up to the third eye center, thumb knuckles there, resonating the energy, allowing it to restore your faith and your intuition, your trusting that you already have the answers. Everything you need is within you. And then bringing the hands down, bowing the head in gratitude to this form, to yourself, to this moment. And then lifting the gaze and blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this. Namaste.